I probably thought about throwing in the towel one time if an event didn't work, because 2017 was probably the toughest year in terms of entertainment for me, right? Like everything I did, I lost in 2017, and then I almost lost my life also swimming at one of my events in New York. And I say, yo, I'm gonna take a break and come back. And that's when I came up with Drinks Like Soca. Yeah. And I say, you know, if this event don't work, that's it.
No weapon that form against you shall prosper.
Legends live forever. What me do? Left me name now hurt like a king. Everybody up, ready? Yeah. Give them up, yeah. Everybody up, love you look, yeah. Give them up, yeah. What me do? Spend a couple dump, yeah. Make the club shit.
We're here at the Black Magenta in Com Street. I'm going to be talking to Marlon Jacobs, the self-proclaimed GOAT of entertainment here in Guyana. Marlon, it's nice to catch up with you. You've been saying outside.
Blessings, my brother.
How is it been? I know you went through a tough period recently. How is life in entertainment right now for you?
Life good, you know. Once you have life, you have everything, right? In terms of entertainment, you know, outside is open, so you know we're trying to do a lot of events and keep the people entertained.
Marlon Jacobs, you know, you've revolutionized the way in terms of how people go about promoting parties in Guyana.
Yeah.
Strictly social media per se.
Yeah.
Tell us about who is Marlon Jacobs, the GOAT, the G.O.A.T, as you know your chain says right here.
Well, you know, when I say GOAT, I mean like, you know, there's no limits to nothing that I do or nothing that I put my mind to, because anything I think about, you know, I say, you know, I could manifest it. So the GOAT thing is my sign actually, right? I'm a Capricorn born January. So the GOAT came up as a event concept, right? But then doing events outside of your comfort zone, outside of your hometown, people start gravitating and giving the GOAT a whole different meaning, you know. And they say freedom is the greatest of all time because of the events we've done and the magnitude and the places we've went and, you know, it has never been done before, especially by Guyanese.
Why entertainment? You know, in school or something, people will think about usually, especially from these terms, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer or something. You seem that this is something always on your mind. Was it the case and why you pick entertainment?
I feel like entertainment picked me because while I was in college, I was doing computer science and electrical engineering. But, you know, I became so popular in school and I started DJing. So I was doing events basically to finance myself through university. So even after university, I just keep doing it because it's like something that comes natural.
You never give up. Usually in this business, there's a lot of downs. Sometimes more weight than the ups. What kept you going?
Consistency, growth. Because even when I lose, you know, I don't treat it as a loss. You know, I treat it as a lesson. I know what to change next time. I know, you know, how to approach a specific region next time. You know, so everything is all a lesson. So I don't believe in giving up.
Freedom Family, tell us about how that started. I know some of the guys them from way back in the day, from UG days, but how did that Freedom Family come about?
Freedom was the first event that I had in Guyana, actually. You know.
Where was that?
May 24th, sorry, 2014. Right, this is what was with my brother Ali, Leon, Travis. You know, we started this freedom movement, and then we did interviews on AG, and then DJ Bevan was like, the Freedom Family is in the building. And, you know, it had a ring to it, and we just run with it from then. But we didn't have like a specific name for the promotional group at the time. You know, it was just LC and MJ and Ali and Travis. So Freedom Family came about after radio interview.
I wasn't at the event, but you know, we saying Guyana, the event bus, I put it like that. Did that happened? It's solar from the first time.
Yeah, first event in Guyana. Well, that wasn't my first event, but it was my first paid event. Because before that we did, you know, like lime and barbecue and thing, and you always get a good reception. So the first event, it was actually at Monaco, sold out.
What makes you then so successful? I want to find out from, especially as regards to you not using the essential means of marketing your events. Always live on Facebook, flyers, you have a good core. What makes you so successful in promoting?
Everything just come naturally, honestly. I like interacting with people. I like to get, you know, like whether it's good or bad, constructive criticism. I listen to the streets. I just had to, like nothing was easy for me. So I just had to find ways and means to put myself out there and depend on myself, you know, solely. So social media, I started this radio show and I started streaming it by Facebook, and you know, a lot of people gravitated. I had thousands of views. So I used that at one point to promote my events, and you know, it worked. You know, I even did the old-fashioned way of doing promotional CD, get the people in the streets involved. And you know, these are things that people don't do in these times because there's radio, there's TV, you know. So I just try different things and it always worked for me. Because, you know, I feel like people like when they could see you in the street and, you know.
You ever thought about, I'm certain that maybe there was a time that something you didn't came off to the expectation. You ever thought about throwing in the towel at any time?
No, never.
This will be your legacy.
Let me see, I probably thought about throwing in the towel one time if an event didn't work, because 2017 was probably the toughest year in terms of entertainment for me, right? Like everything I did, I lost in 2017, and then I almost lost my life also swimming at one of my events in New York, and I said, yo, I'm gonna take a break and come back, and that's when I came up with Drinks Like Soca.
Yeah.
And I say, you know, if this event don't work, that's it. And that turned out to be my biggest event.
Yeah. What's the feedback like? You know, when you do these events, you go live and you go to the events, and a lot of times you're a part of the atmosphere. What's the feedback like you get from your supporters?
It's always a joy, you know, people always show me love, especially, you know, at my events. Though I would sell thousands of tickets, I would still be nervous, like, on my way to an event, because I'm like, yo, I wonder if anybody there, you know what I mean? Though, you know, I know my ticket sales was good and everything, but it's always a concern. Nothing but love, you know, when I go to my events and I give off love to it. I always try to thank as many people as possible for coming out, and, you know, even throughout the event I ask them, you know, you're having a good time and stuff like that. If it wasn't a good event, I would listen to what they're saying, you know, what we could change and what we could do, what we could bring to the table next time. Because you don't know, entertainment is all about new ideas always. You can't do the same thing over and over.
That keeps you going as well, hearing people and seeing people happy in what regards they have at these parties?
Of course, that's what we do it for.
For the people?
Yeah, for the people.
And on the flip side of that, recently you would have made a post on Facebook about the reason why you have this bandage. You know, you're hiding it from us today. But it was a deep post in terms of the fact that a lot of times people show you love on the outside, but deep down people maybe not like what you're doing.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard for me to, you know, accept that I actually have enemies, you know. You know, because so people show me so much love, sometimes it distracts me and I forget, like, yo, you gotta protect yourself. But, you know, everything happened for a purpose. Maybe that happened to, you know, open my eyes more to the reality that, you know, there's wicked people out there, so.
Does that deter you? Because you just spoke about that 2017 incident swimming, now this, and for the viewers what I'm talking about is that you made a post about the fact that someone was loosening his bolts on his vehicle.
Yeah, that's the third time it happened. Well, Thursday night was the third time, Friday is the fourth time, you know.
You want to tell us what really happened in that situation?
Where?
Well, obviously when the vehicle would have...
When I realized it was loosened. Thursday I was going, you know, Friday was a holiday, so Thursday night I went to gym and then I link up with one of my friends and I say, yo, we're gonna chill out tonight. So on my way to Lux Bar, right, I hear a sound on the wheel, like the wheel knocking, right? So I told him, yo, let me check the 24-hour tire shop, which is on Sheriff Street. So I turned back to go on Sheriff Street. And they say, you know, Freedom, your tire probably bent because they feel it, they say nothing is wrong, it's good. And they say it's probably bent. So as they was about to take it off, the guy realized, like, yo, your bolt's loose. So they tightened the first one, they tightened the other one, all of them was loose. Thursday night. Friday night, I was with my cousin and we was driving and the same song came again. I said, bro, the same thing happened last night. We stopped at the shop, they tighten it up again. Them guys say, yo, you gotta be careful because this is not normal, you know what I mean? So at that point I say, yo, I gotta start parking in my yard and thing. But when I reach home, I forget because I'm a person that's in and out. So that's one of the reasons why I don't like parking in the yard because I'm always on the go. So I forget, I take a nap, I come out. I went up the coast, I did a film, and on the way down, I started hearing the knocking again. This time the car steering itself, right? There was a excavator and there was a truck. And I was praying to go into the excavator because I say if I hit the truck, that's it, you know what I mean? But, you know, after that, I don't know what happened. I couldn't feel my legs and, you know, my face was in blood and everything. But some good, you know, good-spirited people was around. They came and they helped me. They was like, yo, what happened? Right? Because it happened so sudden.
What something like that does to a person going through near that experience? You know, as you have mentioned, you were hoping that at one point you thought if you hit the truck, that could be it. What that does to a guy?
I see the light. That could only make me strong. This isn't the first time. You know what I mean? This is not the first time I almost lose my life. The G.O.A.T have 9 lives.
I thought it was the cat that had 9 lives.
Yeah, this is not the first time I almost lose my life, but it's always a lesson, you know, like, yo, you could lose everything in a minute, so I just gotta be more careful.
Coming back from when you fully recover, what's going to be on the horizon for Freedom Entertainment and Marlon, the G.O.A.T Jacobs?
After I recover?
Or it isn't taking that long. You're going to be going on one leg and having these parties.
Yeah, of course. I got to work. Like when you're an entrepreneur, there's no sick leave. There's no sick days. You just got to keep going. And that's one of the things I explained to somebody that told me, Freedom, you got to rest. Because I just had an event last week and I said, man, who's going to work for me? You know what I mean? So right now I'm resting, getting lots of rest. I'm on meds and things. Everything good. I should be back soon.
Tell us about the scope you think there is for entertainment in Guyana. How big can that grow? You would know coming up recently, there's going to be a lot of activities. How big can entertainment really grow in Guyana?
Guyana has the potential, you know, to have, well, not to have, to expand with their entertainment. It's just that, you know, Guyanese got to become more open-minded to certain events. They already started. There's a lot of events that, you know, is happening successfully, and a lot of new ideas is coming forward, and, you know, people loving it. So I think, like, in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, Guyana is going to be a different country in terms of entertainment. We get a lot of local talents that's really exploding on the scene right now, you know.
Officer, lumber with the tit now. You just put on a me neighbor strip now. You buy game on a spin one flex now. Here one where they all lamp on a green now. Give me your document.
No, I'm going nowhere. I love this place. G.O.A.T. Oh no, welcome to Moko.
I think we heading in a good direction.
Other young people watching this, other guys who, you know, having their CDs in the studios or young upcoming talent singing, what advice would you give over to them to help them stay the course and potentially become another G.O.A.T as well? Is there space for another G.O.A.T, Marlon?
Yeah, of course. There can't be one G.O.A.T. Everybody's a GOAT in their own right, you know what I mean? Whatever your talent is, you can be a GOAT at it, you know. In terms of talent, you know, and entertainment, you need marketing also. And I think that's something that's really affecting a lot of artists in Guyana, you know, marketing themselves, because we depend too much on people support, and we depend too much on other people pushing us, that we forget that, yo, we can market ourselves, because that's what I did. You know what I mean? Nobody marketed me, I marketed myself.
And you affirm that the quality is there. A lot of times people talk about the quality may not be here. The quality is here?
Of course, the quality is here. We just need support from the people that could support us. A lot of times they don't support us because they're not friends with us or whatever, but you know, you just gotta keep pushing, keep knocking on the door. One day it must open.
On the lighter side of things, as we wrap up, I saw you in a music video recently. I'm wondering if you've now moved into singing as well?
Music? Yeah.
So you're gonna sing for us before you leave?
I don't know, probably.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of songs that's, you know, on the radio right now. You know, I have a song that's out with Calvin Barnett. Really great song, the ladies love it. It's called Broken.
Me never want to tell you, but it's why you want me get, I go kill you. Yeah. Me see her in the club, I go to look. And when you're gonna walk off for a man, I pick her up. But bro, God, don't lose sleep. The girl that you got, she belong to the street. What did I do, yeah? Tell me, baby, I don't wanna lose, yeah. I just think you're making excuses. Calling my lies the truth, my truth the lies, baby, I'm so confused.
I have a song with Officer Bling, Calvin Barnett again, it's called Charge. I have another song, my biggest song actually is Voodoo.
I never heard a song.
Yeah, you gotta listen to Voodoo. That's with Fojo, big up Fojo. He's the one that actually brought me in studio and said, yo, just sing.
She walk me with voodoo. She walk me voodoo, voodoo, voodoo. She walk me with voodoo. Yeah.
This is a new frontier, you would say? This is the GOAT evolving as well? Is this a new frontier into something?
Well, I did a lot of shows from last year to now. You know, it's actually a year now since I started going to the studio. So I already have a platform, so I feel like that's why it's working faster for me, because, you know, people already know me as an entertainer. Performing on stage last summer, it was new to me, but now I feel like, you know, more confident on stage. But I had an event in New York last April, exactly a year ago. And they was playing Super Rare Rhythm, but I have some lyrics that I write on the rhythm like 5 years ago. So in the vibing and everything with the DJs, I tell them, yo, let me touch the mic. And people react to it and they're like, yo, Freedom, that song bad, you know what I mean? So Fojo called me and told me, yo, you gotta record this song, just sing. So I tell you no, because I didn't see myself as an artist, you know, I see myself as a promoter. So Fojo is who encouraged me, like, yo, people like this song, you gotta release it. And, you know, I was going through a dark period at that time. I just lost my grandmother. So after doing that record, and it went viral in no time, right? That song went viral in no time. I just fall in love with the studio. Like, the studio become therapy for me, like, you know? So I keep going. Right now I'm working on mastering my craft right now, mastering my voice. And right now, Calvin giving me some vocals lessons, because, you know, Calvin is a bad vocalist. So the songs that I'm doing now, I'm basically experimenting with my voice, and, you know, people gravitate into it. It's playing on the radio and they love it. So that's basically what's happening now. So you can hear a lot of songs from Freedom. You can also listen out for a song based on this situation that I'm going through right now.
Before you give us a preview to one of your vocal talents, I'm hoping that the work Calvin is doing is paying off. I just want to ask you though, given where you're coming from, and you spoke about you had to work hard to get everything, you're happy with where you are at this juncture in your life?
Yeah, I think I'm way ahead of my time. Because although I've been doing this like 10 years, I haven't seen anybody yet that did an event in Canada, did an event in Barbados, did an event in London, and they were successful, you know? So this is where I encourage like the youths to come out to their comfort zone and, you know, there's a bigger world out there. You understand that? Guyanese could tap in, not just me.
So you're already mic'd up, so take us away with one of your tracks. I'm hoping this one is a good one.
Yo, Calvin, you gotta be careful, cause the girls out there very skillful. Me never want to tell you, but it's why you want me get it, I go kill you. Me see her in the club, I cuddle up, and when you gonna walk up for him, and I pick her up. But bro, God, don't lose sleep. The girl that you got, she belong to the street. What did I do? Yeah. Broken. Check it out on YouTube. Give thanks, newsroom. You don't know the thing, this is the GOAT, and I endorse the youths.
Still I rise, yeah. Through all the hurt and pain, still I rise. I won't back down, won't give up, still